Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 34 von If My Heart Had Wings und der zweiten Folge in Assas Route. Letztes Mal haben wir mit Assas Route begonnen, dabei hat A ein bisschen Zeit mit den Zwillingen verbracht und sie besser kennengelernt. Danach hat er Amane getroffen und unsere Circle-Member haben sie überzeugt, die Rolle des Advisors für sie zu übernehmen und damit haben sie auch mit Akadis Hilfe den Soaring Club wiederbeleben können. Schauen wir, wie sie nun als Club weitermachen. Asa, do you know why people long for the sky so much? This was a story from a long time ago. It happened around the time when they started building windmills that are now lined up on this hill. Back then I didn't know why grandfather had invited me, but it was probably to cheer me up when I was seriously depressed. Unlike me, he wasn't the submissive type. He was a broad-minded person who genuinely cared for others. It's because people can't fly. Humans don't have wings, but they admire and strongly long for the place they cannot reach. Even though I was very young back then, I still remember how much I agreed with those words. Admiration. Longing. I always harbored those strong emotions. And I'm perfect, and I'm certain you can understand the feelings of those people more than anyone else. I think that's one of your strong points, because I'm sure you'll become such a person yourself. The sky, those distant heights. The unreachable place I yearned for, but it was always so close. It seemed like I could reach it. Perhaps that's why I longed for it so much, but my arms could never reach. Even though there were various obstacles such as the demolition of the garage and the lack of an advisor, the Soaring Club resumed its activities. Well, it wasn't officially re-established, it was more like a temporary recovery thanks to Akadi's son using the powers of the Student Council. The powers of the Student Council. But still. Senpai, you look happy. Yeah, things seem to be going well. For a while there I was really worried. When I thought we could head for the sky again, it made me happy. I also got very excited when I thought of heading for the sky. Ist das Assas Ending gerade? Weil das gerade sehr auf sie centered war so. We also got a new member. Ein Schluck Wasser. Ja. By the way, where's Yoru-chan? Hat man jetzt wirklich so, dass Yoru-chan beigetreten ist? Ich sag jetzt auch schon Yoru-chan. Einfach nur Yoru, Gott damit. It seems she's on cleaning duty today, so she says she'll stay at school for a little longer. I see. Then will she come later? Probably. Yoru-chan still wasn't a club member, so it wouldn't be strange if she didn't show up at all. But I think Yoru-chan is starting to fit in with the Soaring Club a little more. Really? I was sure she hated us. Yes, she says she only comes because I'm here, but it's really unusual for her to interact so much with other people. Her words are rather sharp, though. She's always been like that. Whenever she talks to anyone other than family, she's quite harsh. I thought that she didn't want to have anything to do with poor commoners. It felt like she was discriminating against us, looking down on us. Yoru-chan is a good girl at heart, but since she rejects people around her like that, I'm a little worried about her. Oh, you really sounded like an One-chan right here. That's like saying that I normally don't seem like an One-chan. Ja, sonst eher andersrum gefühlt. Oops, sorry. But hey, you're twins, so there's no age difference. Saying that still hurts me. Asa-chan looked depressed, like she could cry any minute. Her honest reactions make her a fun person to talk with. Okay. Recently I've been going to the club together with Asa-chan and Yoru-chan a lot. I thought it would be easier for Asa-chan to come to the club with us since she was still reserved in front of us. At the dorm, those two were getting along with Kanako-san and she looked after them, but she wasn't in the Soaring Club. Given that, I was taking care of them in her absence. Oh, senpai, you tease me so much I don't like you anymore. Then I don't like you either. No, please don't hate me. You're really funny, Asa-chan. But above everything else, I might be tagging along just because talking with them is fun. Or maybe I'm just getting a little carried away because we have a new member in our club. Senpai, I just noticed, but... What is it? It's just the two of us here now. smiles happily. Ah, sorry, does it bother you? It's a different story when we are together with Ageha or Kotori too, but if people saw me walking alone with Asachan, they could start some weird rumors. Why is it a difference? Achso, together with Ageha or Kotori, but... Ich meine, er läuft doch auch häufig alleine mit Ageha oder Kotori rum. Hä? Oder er ist auch häufig allein mit Amane rumgelaufen. Davon abgesehen scheinen ihn Rumors sowieso nicht besonders zu interessieren. Es weiß ja sowieso jeder, dass er mit allen Mädchen klarkommt. No, I'm not bothered at all. Actually, isn't it a nuisance for you, Senpai? No, not at all. I was just worried that... There's plenty of oddly envious people out there. I hadn't been paying enough attention to my actions recently. I like it that you're taking care of me. So I'm happy. And I really don't mind at all, so it's okay. Even if it's just the two of us, it's okay. I'm glad to hear that. I don't really like to deal with people who worry about what others think, so Asachan's words made me happy. I've always wanted to be like that, to be able to genuinely treat people kindly, care about them and such. Huh? I think you're kinder than me, Asachan. But I'm just me after all. Your kindness is better. Okay. So, was that a compliment? Yes. I didn't really understand her, but apparently she was praising me, so I was happy. Okay. It certainly didn't feel bad to be complimented by such a cute girl like Asachan, so I decided to not pursue the subject. Das Kompliment wird aufgewertet, also dass es von einem cute girl kommt, okay. My grandpa is also kind and open-minded like you. You're just like my grandpa. Nice. Huh? He cares for others so genuinely and is really big-hearted. He's an incredible person. I'm sorry, it's just that talking with you made me think of my grandpa a little. Ah, I see. I was surprised when she suddenly started talking about the board chairman. Now I get it. But was it really true? Was it similar to the school's chairman? I knew it was a compliment, but it felt a bit weird to be compared to someone that old. That's why he was able to build these. As she spoke, Asachan looked at the windmills lined up on the hill. At some point, this group of windmills had become the symbol of this town. I'd learned that they were built by Asachan's grandfather just the other day. Gut zu sehen, dass diese Stelle schon absolut nichts mit der Rückkehr von Amane zu tun hat, so wie die darüber sprechen. I love these windmills. I like them too. They really improved the scenery. How should I put it? It has a nice atmosphere now. Ich finde ehrlich gesagt nicht, dass Windmills so eine nette Atmosphäre haben. Also richtige Windmills, aber Windräder nicht. Now that you mention it, you moved away from this town once and came back last year, right? Yeah, that's right. So I was surprised to see these when I came back. And I immediately thought this hill was Kasegauda's new distinctive feature. I was also really surprised by the beauty of the scenery when these were finished. And I thought that my grandpa was really amazing. It's nice to have such an amazing relative. I really am proud to have such exceptional people as Yoru-chan and Grandpa in my family. You really are a good girl. Why is that? I think it's pretty difficult to compliment your own relatives so frankly. Ah, I see. It's true that most people don't do it much. Most people our age are too embarrassed or rebellious to say such nice things about their families. Ich meine, ich mach's auch nicht, aber eher so, weil, keine Ahnung, ist kacke, aber es fühlt sich halt wie, keine Ahnung, Dinge in der Familie fühlen sich so anders an. Wenn jemand in der Familie was Nettes für dich tut, ist es eher so, ja, macht man halt füreinander so. Das ist keine gute Art, das wahrzunehmen, aber so fühlt es sich einfach an für mich. Anyway. That's why I said you're a good girl. I'm really not such a good girl, though. Huh? For some reason, Asachan's expression had darkened. At first I thought it was just modesty, but it appears that wasn't the case. Windmills are useless without the wind. Well, they are windmills after all. Windmills are structures that produce energy from the force of the wind that rotates their blades. So of course they're useless without the wind. Ah, thanks bro. They were a lot like the glider we were using in our club activities that couldn't fly without the wind. Yoru-chan already mentioned this, but wind power generation is a pretty troublesome thing. It's easily affected by the environment, and the maintenance costs are high. Since the windmills just rotate in the wind, they seem very simple and cheap, but they actually aren't that perfect. In conclusion, finding the right environment is the difficult part. Of course, I'm only repeating what I have heard. Oh, she must have heard that from her grandpa. But because of that, when one does find the right environment, a place where one belongs, those windmills look really wonderful, even enviable. That's why I love these windmills. Don't they seem to be working really hard to overcome all those difficulties? You have an interesting way of thinking, Asa-chan. Really? How should I put it? She actually is kind. Okay. A rather emotional type, too. It's probably the opposite. It's because I'm not interested at all that I think that way. And poetic? As Asa-chan talked about this, her expression got dark and somewhat lonely for some reason. I couldn't bear it. Pat. What are you doing? Why are you stroking my head? Well, you're just so cute. I just felt like petting her on the head. Can't relate. Never in my life felt that way. Why are you doing this? Well, I thought if I did that, it might cheer you up. It won't. When I stroked her head, we headed towards the dock. Oh, this dock really is great. When we entered the dock, we were greeted by Kotorio's groaning in admiration. Ageha, art thou here, Ageha? Yeah, what is it, Kotori? Wert thou not the robotics club member in ye olden days? You know that without asking. Wait, what's with that way of speaking? Come on, let's make a robot. Let's do it. Yeah. Can relate. I was like, yeah, let's make a robot. Huh? Kotori was talking nonsense. Did she go mad from the heat? With all this equipment, building a robot should be a piece of cake. A windmill-shaped one called Neo Holland. What? Neo Holland? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm not making it, so good luck with that, Kotori. You're hard to recruit. Acting silly as always. Yoru-chan showed up right after us. Huh? You're quick, Yoru-chan. Weren't you on cleaning duty? I hurried here after I finished. I happened to see just you and Nesan walking together. Am I not allowed to walk with Asa-chan? Absolutely not. You'll infect Nesan. Infect her? Am I a virus or something? Yes. Besides, Yoru-chan was worried that Asa-chan might end up taken advantage of. Why is Kanako here? Huh? You're here too, Kanako-san? What's up? Why are you here, Kana? Sehen Sie Kana? Sagt man das? I just happened to run into Yoru-chan by the school gate. I wanted to see the sewing club's new base, so I tagged along. I see. But I think I take advantage of Asa-chan. Just how much does Yoru-chan just trust me? Anyway, this is a really nice place. It kinda feels like a secret base. Right? It's so exciting. I feel my motivation rising. You guys really are idiotic. Yoru spat these words out sharply. Maybe I'll join the sewing club too. Weren't you rejected once already? What? That was only because you needed one more active member back then, wasn't it? Now that this problem is cleared, it should be fine. Well, she has a point. But I don't think I could come every day. What should I do? Why don't you just keep showing up whenever it suits you, like you do now? It doesn't really matter if you're an official member or not. Oh, I see. Being accepted as an official member wouldn't really change much anyway. To begin with, Kanako-san was unpredictable, so there's no way she'd show up diligently every day. But you sure are lucky, Aoi-kun, surrounded by so many girls in such a facility far from the school and public gaze. I would start rehearsing for when the police come to question you. Okay. Rehearsing what? I'll tell them I could always smell a crime here. Stop saying such nasty stuff, okay? I won't do anything like that. Say, shouldn't you all be studying for the upcoming tests? You're just chatting about useless things like you have too much time on your hands. Well, there's no need to hurry. I study regularly anyway. Huh? Habane-san, are you by any chance a good student? Haha, I may not look like it, but my grades are among the best in the school. What? Eh? Yoda-chan looked genuinely surprised. How rude! Despite appearances, I really do have good grades. Eh? Even Asa-chan was surprised. Nice. But I suppose that was understandable. When I first saw her, she'd seemed like a real beauty. I mean beauty, but now she has a rather idiotic image. Then I have something I don't understand. Can I ask you for help, Kotori-san? Yeah, leave it to me. I'm your senpai after all. Jetzt ist Yoru bestimmt mad. Kotori puffed out her chest with pride. Being called senpai probably went to her head. Then I guess I'll rely on you the next time I have a problem. Huh? Ne-san, I can help you. I feel bad for depending on you all the time. So now that we live in the dorm with everyone, and also, I've always wanted to get some help in studying from my senpais. Okay. Even though I can teach you whatever you need. Yoda-chan started pouting. I guess that she usually taught Asa-chan. Yoda-chan's certainly smart. Well then, how about studying with everyone? Huh? You know, we're all living under one roof and the tests are coming up. Club activities are important too, but we're students after all, so tests are also crucial. The duty of all students is, as the name suggests, studying. Kanako-san declared. That might be a good idea. If we spend too much time on club activities, we might end up neglecting our studies. But if we don't proceed as fast as possible, the morning glory. It'll be fine if we keep our current pace. Thanks to this equipment, construction is going smoothly. Besides, it's not like we're working here until evening, right? We had much better equipment here than in the school's garage, and Anchan had been very quick with supplying us with materials, so our work was progressing faster than we expected. It shouldn't be a problem to finish a bit earlier to study. Well, yeah. If any member failed a test because of the club, it would be an argument for Tobioka to stop our activities. Exactly. Then maybe I'll join you too. You know, it would be lonely to be the only one left out. Can I? You're always welcome, Ageha-chan. It looked like Ageha would be coming too. Then, today we're all going to study together. If there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me anytime. You too, Yoru-chan. I'll pass. The stuff they're teaching at school is trivial. Well then, Kotori-chan. What? Teach me. You can't expect me to teach an upperclassman. Yoru-chan? Impossible. Come on. Stop asking underclassmen to teach you. Oh. Okay. That evening, we decided to hold the study session in the Flying Fish Menu's dining room. For this question, if you do it like this, there. Amane is auch da, okay. Oh, as expected from Mochizuki-senpai. Awesome. And for some reason, Amane-senpai also joined us. Okay. You're so lucky, Kanako-san. There's somebody who can help you study. Really, what a coincidence. Just as we'd finished our club activities and left, we ran into Amane-senpai who'd come to check up on us. She came to the neighborhood because of her work and apparently decided to stop by for a bit even though it was late already. Amane-senpai visits the soaring club in her spare time, but she couldn't come every day. However, since she apparently felt responsible for us in her own way, she was showing up on a whim. What's that paper, Ageha? Hehehe, to tell you the truth, I got my hands on the questions from last year's test. We have a different teacher, but we can use those as reference. Not fair. Show them to me too. Treat me to one meal at the school cafeteria. Oh, stingy. Ageha, you're stingy. Haha, if you want to see those, show some good faith. Can't you be just a little quieter when we're studying? Oh, Mochizuki-senpai really is here. Mochizuki-senpai, we heard that you came to help with studying, and... Could we join? For some reason, even the other boarders had gathered here. Amane-senpai is really popular. Amane-san is really kind. She came all the way here to the dorm to help us with studying. No, I don't think it's that. She came here for the food. Huh? I won't deny that she's kind, but I don't think that's why she came here. In her case, yeah. By the way, Aoi-kun. Yes? Curry? Yeah, wait just a little longer. I'm cooking it right now. Oh. I see. It's not that Amane-senpai was imposing on us or anything. Whenever we brought up our dinner plans, we heard her stomach rumble. After we questioned her how she's been eating lately, we dragged her along. Why are human bodies so inconvenient? They can't work without food. So I should... yeah, a body like that. If she made a body that wouldn't need food, she'd definitely appear in textbooks. At any rate, it was going to be a little bit before dinner was ready, so everyone started studying right away. Speaking of curry, it brings back memories. It reminded me of the first time I met you, Aoi-senpai. Yeah, back when I couldn't tell you and Yoru-chan apart. You still can't. I remember you bought some really expensive meat for curry. Oh, don't say it. Don't remind me. Seafood. Oh. Have you gotten better at shopping? I'm still not very confident. Apparently she still hadn't mastered the basics of shopping. Mir fällt jetzt das so auf, so richtig bewusst, was ist eigentlich für ein weirder Skirt, den die haben? Einfach das Muster ist interessant. Next time, please teach me how to do it correctly. I don't think it's something that's taught, but sure, I'll help. Well, she should be able to pick things like that up little by little while she lives here, just like how she learned to help with cooking recently. After eating curry, we returned to our studies. Everyone probably got sleepy after the meal because the previous chatting was replaced by yawning, but we did our best to fight off the sleepiness. And among us, Yoru-chan kept studying silently without a single yawn. You're really amazing, Yoru-chan. Why is that? I guess she didn't like being interrupted while studying, since she looked at me with a dubious expression and replied discontentedly. Well, the reference book you have. She wasn't reading a first-year textbook. It was a section reviewing the first-year taught material. It's meant for people who are already passing final exams and are aiming to go to university or get a job. But normally a first-year student doesn't know material from later years. Ich meine, wenn sie sich das Material aus ihrem Jahr anschaut, hä? I've already studied all of this on my own. I only treat classes as a review. Incredible. Why would you do that? Das hört sich einfach an wie ein gigantischer Waste of time. Achso, es sei denn, sie macht das im Unterricht natürlich. Einfach vorarbeiten währenddessen so, das okay, aber Yoru-chan might even be smarter than I thought. There's Koto and Amane-senpai too. Why am I surrounded by such great people? It made me feel a bit sad. Yoru-chan has always been able to memorize the contents of a book just after reading it once. Her memory is really astonishing. It's nothing special. It certainly is. Weren't you at the top of your class in middle school? She was the best in the entire school in all subjects. That's seriously amazing. Ich finde immer weird, wie sowas irgendwie häufig in fiktiven Geschichten halt kommt. Einfach beste Person in allen Fächern so. Also noch nicht mal, du hast einfach... Ne? Aber, ja. Noch nicht mal, du hast einfach das beste Abi oder sowas. Nein. Du bist einfach wirklich in jedem einzelnen Fach bist du der Beste. Nicht mal insgesamt, in jedem Einzelnen. Okay. Keine Ahnung, wie stört mich diese Übertreibung ein bisschen, weil sie einfach unrealistisch sind. Beziehungsweise mehr stört mich, wie das Gefühl dann so, keine Ahnung, leichtfertig durch die Gegend geschmissen wird. So als ob, ja, ist halt so. Naja, egal. I honestly admired her. You really are incredible, Yoru-chan. I told you, it's nothing special. Why does she look so mad now? I'm proud of my little sister. Then you should have been able to teach me. Sigh, but she really is at a genius level, isn't she? memorizing entire books after reading them once and getting the best grades in the entire school in every subject. It's like she was born with an intellect on a completely different level from us. to the point that... I just thought of something. Who is smarter, Amane-chan or Little Kazato? Little Kazato. Huh? Why did you have to do things like that? At that sudden change of topic, Amane-senpai looked at us in surprise. Exactly, to the point that she resembles Amane-senpai. With? What's with that Little Kazato? You're the younger of the Kazato sisters, so you're Little Kazato. You're Asa's little twin sister, right? Why do you call me Little Kazato when you're calling Nesan by her name? Weren't you mocking me just now, saying that I'm noisy? I heard you. What? What a childish response. First of all, what's wrong with saying that noisy people are noisy? Huh? Show some respect for people older than you. Das ist so eine dumme Begründung. Regt mich so auf, warum soll man jemanden respektieren, nur weil er älter ist? Ugh. Even if you're old, I won't show any respect for people who don't deserve it. Only an elder from the past era would demand unconditional reverence due to their age. Thanks. Who are you calling elderly? We're not that far apart in age. This is a question of mental age, not actual age. Moreover, if we're not that far apart, I don't have to show you all that much respect, do I? You've got a comeback for everything. What is Kotori doing? Can't she win against a younger opponent? Although I certainly had the same question in mind. Which one of them was more of a genius? Amane-senpai or Yoru-chan, huh? Even if they are both geniuses, their personalities are quite different. I don't think even Amane-san could beat Yoru-chan. Apparently Age and Asa-chan were wondering about that too. Hey, I've got a good idea. Why don't the two of you have a genius contest? Kanako-san stood up and said something strange. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Genius contest? Yeah, a genius contest. Yoru-chan and Mochizuki-senpai will confront each other to decide who's the bigger genius. And how would they compete? Oh yeah, I've got an old book with questions from an educational TV show in my room. Let's use that. It's a collection of the toughest questions from the Say Education show, ones that usually nobody can answer. But how will we settle the contest? Well, let's just have everyone decide the winner. That should be good enough. But that doesn't seem all that exciting. We should decide on some kind of punishment for the loser. Then the loser won't get to eat any pudding after studying. Oh, come on. I paid for my share. Poor Amane wird einfach reingedragt. And the winner gets 2 puddings. Ah! Determined look. Wait, why are you deciding all that as you please? I have no intention to participate in that game. Dieser Sprite ist einfach lustig. Oh, are you running away? I'm not running away or anything, I'm just saying there's no point in such a contest. Well, I suppose you're right. There's no way someone like Little Kazato would beat Amane-chan anyway. Are you trying to provoke me? Sorry, but I won't get provoked that easily. Ich wollte gerade sagen, sie ist nicht der Typ, der aus sowas reinfallen würde. What? But you got so worked up just now. You were the only one who got worked up, Bird-senpai. Bird-senpai? Also Tori, aber... Wo ist das Ko hin? Bird-senpai! Well, aren't you a bird brain? Why did she get provoked herself? Stop it, Yoru-chan. You should get along with her. You say that, Nisa, but she provoked me first, you know? Then you should act like an adult. Come on, Kotori, even Asa-chan is treating you like a child. That aside, I really want to see you win this contest. I want to see it. Are you serious, Nisa-san? There's no way my Yoru-chan would lose. I want Kotori-senpai to see that. She was probably serious. Asa-chan really loved Yoru-chan, so she wouldn't let anyone make fun of her. What a pain. It's completely meaningless. I want to see you at your best. Ah, okay, I got it. Why the heck are we doing this right before the tests? Only a little, okay? As expected, Yoru-chan is weak against Asa-chan. This is getting exciting. Considering the age difference, I'd bet on Mochizuki-senpai. Both of you, do your best. Hey, Ai, this is so thrilling. Quite pointlessly, though. Thanks, bro. Hehe, little Kazato shall bow down before the power of Avalanche. Okay. You aren't taking part in this, why are you so proud? Even though tests were coming, everyone got so excited they forgot about studying. Alright, I brought the quiz book. The one with the highest score after 30 questions will win. It'll depend on speed, but if you answer at the same time, you both get points. Alright, are you two ready? Yoru nods unwillingly. Amani nods indifferently. Sie ist nicht indifferent, es gibt 2 Puddings für den Winner, ja. The audience was way more excited than the contestants themselves. Understandable. Hätte auch keinen Bock auf sowas. Okay, first question. There are 40 students in a classroom. What's the probability that any 2 of them share the same birthday? Das mal kurz ausmultiplizieren ist schwierig, aber ich glaube irgendwie so 40% oder so. 90%? It's 90%. Echt? Ich dachte, Break-Even war erst so bei 60 oder so? You're both right. Awesome. Okay. Damn, ist das echt 90? Huh. Oh. The audience reacted excitedly. Erwarte ich ja von der anderen Seite überlegt, ne? Aber ändert nichts an. Die Antwort war gerade gefühlt auch eher auswendig. Als ob ich das Gott im Kopf durchrechnen könnte. Bisschen viel Multiplikation. Wobei, Moment. Das ist ja auch nur 0, ne, warte. Es ist auch nur 354, 365 hoch 40, oder? Nee. Nee. Multiplikation über k gleich 1 bis... Ne, über k gleich 0 bis k gleich 39 von 364 minus k geteilt durch 365, ja. Ja gut, dass man eben durchrechnet, ist ein bisschen schwierig. How did they figure that out? I have no idea. First you have to calculate the probability that none of them share a birthday and then subtract it from 100%, I guess. Ja. As expected from Code, she also apparently knew how to solve that problem. Es ist ja nicht besonders schwer. Vom Ansatz her, aber das war im Kopf auszurechnen schon. But even so, a normal person won't be able to count it instantly. Ja. Das ist halt schon extrem. Aber okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. If you would connect blood vessels from the entire human body, how long would they be? Die Frage ist gefühlt nicht besonders gut definiert. Meinen sie einfach alle Adern aneinander hängen, oder wie? Ein paar Kilometer wahrscheinlich? Twice the circumference of Earth. Das hört sich halt auch einfach nach auswendig gelernt an. Was sind die Kanji, die da zwischen denen stehen? Okay, die stehen übereinander. Ich dachte gerade, hä? Das sieht nach richtig weird Bullshit aus. Chikyu Nikobun. Okay. Earth. To Earth Part steht da. Okay. Das war das so übersetzt. Amazing. These 2 ever took part in a quiz show. I guess they would do pretty well. Yoru-chan is still a student though. Is Ultra Quiz still airing? If you had Kanareki and Kiju birthdays, how many years will you get? Was? Ich verstehe die Frage nicht mal. Sind Kanareki und Kiju einfach richtig alte Vokabeln für Zahlen oder was? 137. 137 years. They sure are quick-witted. I couldn't have answered this right away. Die Frage habe ich auch nicht mal verstanden, ehrlich gesagt. Kanareki und Kiju. Ich schaue es ganz kurz nach. Was will ich jetzt wissen? Kanareki. 60th Birthday, okay. Und Kiju ist dann 87. oder 77. oder was? Ja, okay. I have no archaic kanji. Falsche Taste. What iteration is the current Mount Fuji? What iteration? Was? Hä? Ist der mehrmals... What? The third... Sunday, yeah. Oh, Yoru-chan gets 1 point. Senpai, could it be that you're no good with social studies, Social studies? What? Even though I don't care about this contest, losing is quite annoying. Relatable. Well, Amane-chan does seem kinda weak with social studies. Yeah, but... how many people are shown in Michelangelo's The Last Judgment? Oof. 400. Aber das weiß sie? What? What? Mochizuki-senpai gets 1 point. Alright. Das sind auch so dumme Fragen. Ich meine, da kannst du halt nicht mal stolz drauf sein, sowas zu wissen. Das ist so... haha, random mal irgendwo gehört, lol. Both of them knew a lot of trivia. Next question. Which famous French king is known for saying, I am the state? Wow. Ludwig der 14. oder der 11.? Louis XIV. Aber auch nur, wenn ich das halt im Geschichtsunterricht hatte, ne? How much is 11,1100? How much is 11,1111 times 11,1111? Nicht 1100, das ist richtig da. Oh, das will ich ausrechnen, das dauert eine Weile. Wobei eigentlich nicht mal. Moment. Ähm... 122.222.221? Nee, zählt doch hoch, okay. Ah, na, das ist eine nice Zahl, I like. 123,454,321. Next. Well then, thanks for today. It was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Yeah, be careful on your way home. It's nice to do things like this once in a while. Going a little wild with everyone is fun. And your cooking is really good, Aoi-kun. Why, thank you very much. I also enjoy cooking for you, since you appreciate it so much. Then I shall make sure to come again on an empty stomach like today. No thanks. Please eat regularly. See you, Aoi. Bye-bye. I saw the two of them off and then returned to the living room. It kinda feels like a storm had passed. Yeah. It was really noisy. But it was fun, and we managed to study properly too. Really, I think gathering everyone to study is pointless. When you study by yourself, you can use time more efficiently and concentrate better. Very relatable. We also wasted time on that utterly pointless contest, and if you needed help, I could... Yoru-chan kept grumbling. Well, it seemed like you were having fun, Yoru-chan. No, not at all. When you were competing with Amane-san, you looked like you were enjoying yourself, though. No, that... But you didn't hate it. Come on, I hate you, Nee-san. There's no way I'd enjoy losing. Hat sie verloren? But Yoru-chan, didn't you say you didn't care about that contest? In the end, Amane-senpai was the winner of the Genius contest. I guess the age gap made the difference here. Yoru-chan was amazing, but Amane-chan was even more so. By the way, everyone else had already left. Kotori toasted to Amane-senpai's victory with a glass of cola and then returned to her room. Kanako-san went to take a bath. Oh, I don't like you anymore, Nee-san. No, from today on I hate you. Huh? No, don't hate me, Yoru-chan. Didn't I just share half of my pudding with you? That was an entirely different matter. It's decided. I hate you. Even so, please don't hate me, Yoru-chan. Then give you one more pudding. Just half isn't enough. Nice. We traded pudding. Can I give it tomorrow? Any time is okay to give me sweets. Then I'll do so. Tomorrow's really okay? He's a blink. Wink. Yoru-chan nodded. It looked like they reached an agreement. Thank goodness. Then I'll go do the dishes. Go for it, Nee-san. Asa-chan went to clean up the dishes that were left after our study meeting. She was on cleaning duty today, but she'd put it off until everyone went home. Nee-san sure is amusing. She thought that's amazing. And kind too. She invited me to that study group because she was worried about me still not fitting in. Probably. Yeah, Asa-chan is like that. Reading the mood. Caring for others. But when it came to joining the soaring club and moving into the storm, she had completely disregarded me then. Sometimes she's pretty straightforward. She wanted to leave the house so much. She must really love the sky. She has always been attracted to the sky. Attracted to the sky, huh? Asa-chan had an unusual view on the windmills. I wonder what she thinks about the sky. Why did I get a little serious about that contest just now, though? Wasn't it because it was fun? It wasn't particularly enjoyable. Losing was quite frustrating, actually. Yoru-chan sighed again. Playing with others, caring about them for no reason, chatting about meaningless things. I think it's just a waste of time. Life is a limited resource and I don't want to waste it. Ja, wenn du nur darauf bedacht bist, halt nicht zu wasten, so, dann es bringt nicht so viel Spaß und wenn du es nicht enjoyst, bringt dein Leben auch nicht viel. Have fun. Yoru-chan didn't like interacting with other people and was trying to avoid it. She really was the polar opposite of Asa-chan, who was always delighted to spend time with others. But why was it that in Yoru-chan's case, that uncooperative attitude wasn't getting on my nerves? Okay. She often seemed kinda lonely to me. But well, I suppose doing that once in a while isn't so bad. And she chuckled. There was a slight hint of self-mockery in her smile. Somehow her smiling face looked sublime and beautiful. You're a lot cuter when you smile, Yoru-chan. Huh? She was cute. You're sulky most of the time, but when you smile you're really cute. What are you saying? Stop teasing me. Nah, I wasn't teasing. Never mind. I'm going to my room. Yoru-chan's smile turned into an even more sullen expression than usual, and she angrily left the living room. Oof. Oh, even though she's so cute when she smiles. Hey, Aoi-kun, comes greeting him in her underwear. Typical Kanako move. My thoughts were interrupted by Kanako-san. I keep telling you to wear clothes. Oops, sorry. I just got out of the bath, so it can't be helped. Immerhin trägt immer so ein keine Ahnung, wie nennt man das, so ein One Piece oder whatever. Yes, it can. Though I'd already gotten used to seeing her like that, so I didn't even have to look away anymore. What? I think you should be a little happier that you get to see a girl around your age in her underwear. Be more appreciative. Underwear is exciting because you normally don't get to look at it. When I see it every single day, that's an interesting point of view. Don't agree with it though. Ah, you got tired of me already? Please stop saying things that could be misunderstood. But well, that's my thanks for the study meeting today. Come on, take a good look. Here. Is Kanako einfach ein Exhibitionist? I told you to stop it. I'm a guy, you know? What if I ended up assaulting you? Ah, yes, I am an urge-driven beast. If it were you, I would. Could you stop, please? Kanako-san was tiresome on many levels. Thanks for today. For what? It was fun, and I got Mochizuki-senpai's help. Even Yoru-chan got dragged into the fun. That's rare. She said this with a very satisfied smile. You're really kind to those two. Well, that's because they're my cute juniors. If that's the case, I'm also your cute junior, right? Oh, I thought I was spoiling you a lot. I guess I didn't get across to you. Actually, aren't I showing you my underwear right now? I've told you that's quite troublesome. Well, those two might be my second chance, too. Second chance. You remember how I didn't get along well with Kotori at first, right? Back when you just came here. Ah, that, yeah. So I thought I'd do better this time. I see, hence that second chance. Those girls are like ladies from a rich family, even so they may hate to get any special treatment. They also might be facing hardships I have no idea of. So, you see, I treat them normally and act like they're Oni-san. What do you think? I think you're a good senpai. Honestly. Well, they're from a rich family and yet they left home and came to live in a dorm like this. They might have some troubles, so I wanted to be dependable. I see, so that's why. But she has a point. Even though they were from such a prestigious family, they moved to this dorm. Perhaps something troubled them so much that they had chosen to leave home. That might just be because they are at a rebellious age, but I see. Indeed, if they were in trouble, I definitely want to help them. Oh, could it be you've fallen for those two? Yes, both. No, I haven't. That's suspicious. Oh, could it be that you have a thing for much younger girls? Are you a bit of a lolicon? What makes you think that? I just thought that would explain why you don't get excited while looking at me. Wow. It's not that. You simply aren't exciting, that's all. Oh boy. You just said something extremely hurtful. What was she thinking of me? And another chapter end. Okay. Diese Route hat einfach 2 extra Chapters. Alles klar.